All right, here's my thoughts on a 3-2 win for the Toronto Maple Leafs. All right, well, the Leafs win 3-2. First of all, let's talk about the ceremony at the beginning of the game. Having been a Toronto fan for quite a while, I remember the Ballard years. I remember the Stavro years. I remember the teachers' pension fund years. Typically, Toronto and their ceremonies at the beginning of a game are terrible. They were terrible, or they didn't happen. Like, for goodness sakes, they didn't even honor Dave Keon. They treated Dave Keon like crap. They treated Lanny McDonald like crap. They treated Daryl Sittler like crap. It was just at the end of the Stavro years that they turned around. That Tenenbaum and the Teachers Fund sort of reached out to the alumni, and obviously with the new leadership, with Bell, Rogers, Tenenbaum, whoever owns the team, I thought it was really well done. Really well done. That was the best ceremony I've seen before a game that the Leafs have ever done. I thought it was really, really well done. And this is including the 1967 team, which I happened to be at the arena for. I thought that was good. Really liked how they did this. And the fans did a fantastic job. Emotional ceremony. Really enjoyed it. And then you get into the game. I thought the Leafs' first 4 or 5 shifts, dominant. I'm sitting there watching the game going, this is going to be a blowout. What did I know? The Leafs then, probably about 5th minute in, just forgot how to play hockey. I don't know. They just stopped. They stopped skating. There was no skating. They were stuck in mud. They were watching the game. I'm going, what are we doing here? This is crazy. What? Like, you just played a great 5 minutes, and then you get stuck in mud. I loved the switch from Marner to Tavares and Nylander to Matthews. Loved it. Loved it. And then stuck in mud. They got up to like 7-2 shots, and then I don't think they got another shot. Anyways, let's get to the goals. The first goal, Luke Shen, of course. Shoots it, Bo Horvat tips it in front of Hall. Terrible position by Hall. Terrible play by Hall. Stuck in mud, can't get out to the guy. Boom, it's 1-0. It's a tip, Shelgren, maybe. Then Bunting takes a terrible penalty. An absolutely terrible penalty. What was it was stupid. What do you think, a ref's not going to know that you hacked the guy in the legs? Next thing you know, Justin Hall tries to block a shot. I don't know this move about blocking a shot. Like, usually when you block a shot, you get big or you go down, but like a flamingo, like kind of a tilted flamingo, it's probably not the way you want to block a shot. Shelgren, you can see on the videotape, was looking right. Puck goes left. It's 2-0. And there is no response. No response in the first period. You could hear the booing. I was sitting there going, I was laughing. I just laughing. What is going on here? This is craziness. Down 2-0, shaking your head. How in the world are you down 2-0 to Vancouver on glorious Salming night? I thought the 5 Swedes or 6 Swedes to be on the ice at the beginning of the game. 6 Swedes on the Leafs, okay. I thought that was a nice touch from the coach is obviously engaged. Keith understands what he's doing here. But down 2-0 to the Vancouver Canucks? What in the hell is going on? And then the second period started, and the first 2 shifts were just as bad as the first period. I'm going, what? And all of a sudden, it's like the clouds cleared, and the Leafs went forward, and they started mucking. They started cycling the puck, led with the Engvall, Yankrock, Robertson line, although I think they went with Camp a couple times. They were mixing the line. They started mucking. The Vancouver defense is not a very good defense. Take a look. It's not a very good defense. Get down there, muck it up, get some line shifts. There were the 2-minute shifts, 2.5-minute shifts that Vancouver was having. They were getting tired. And all of a sudden it started to turn around. Now they did get the power play. And again, I think the power play is just struggling. I think the reason why is you can see what the other teams are doing. They're letting Matthew or Marner roam. Roam all you want. You don't have on the Leafs power play a point shot. Morgan Rielly can't shoot the puck. And if he shoots the puck, he's shooting to pass it or he's shooting for a tip. You don't have a howitzer. There's got to be a change there. Rielly quarterbacking the power play is not working. Anyways, the reason we got the goal is because John Tavares can't handle a puck. And John Tavares can't skate. I think I chuckled about... I texted my buddy, like, I am having the best time trying to watch John Tavares skate. It's like watching a 6-year-old skate. I can't skate. It's embarrassing. $11 million, the man can't skate. Anyways, they give the puck to him where it goes to die. But in this case, he kept it alive a little bit. How he gets an assist on this goal is beyond me. He lost the puck, and that collapsed the Vancouver players to try to get the puck. The puck popped out. Marner made a beautiful pass to Matthews, and that's a Matthews rip, and we're 2-1. We're down 1. Okay. Now you're starting to see the play was completely in Vancouver's end. The second period was a beauty period. And then the next goal, this is my favorite goal of the year. I love this goal. This was mucking time exponent to the 10th degree. This is what you need. This was players diving, keeping pucks alive, going to the net, messy, battling, Yarncroc. Bunting was a beaut. The man never left the front. And then he got knocked down like 10 times. He just kept getting up, knocked down, kept getting up, knocked down. And he got knocked down again as it came across. Yarncroc had a shot. Goalie didn't even have a stick at some point. And it was Engvall sitting on the side of the net, wide open net, 2-2. Woo, we're loving life now. This is looking good. And then Jordie Benn. Again, a Nylander-Matthews shift that it never left the Vancouver zone. This is what you want to see. Keep the pressure on a bad team. The Leafs are a way more talented team. Just keep battling. If you outwork the Vancouver Canucks, if the Leafs outwork any team, they're going to win. They have the talent. And the Nylander-Matthews line had a fantastic shift. And Jordie Benn goes down low, pops it in. It's 3-2. All right. Keep that train rolling, you're thinking. Keep it going. This is getting good. I don't know how many shots on net Jordie Benn had at the end, but it was a lot. He's got more goals than Morgan Rielly, by the way. Jordie Benn. Who expected Jordie Benn to come in and dominate a game? I thought Jordie Benn was probably... Well, I think he was the best defenseman that was out there, although I like Giordano's game tonight. 3-2. Jordie Benn with the same amount of goals as Justin Hall, one less than Timothy Liljegren, but more than Morgan Rielly. Maybe we need another power play person. Anyways, then you're expecting the game to... Okay, second period, we're dominating, and then penalty. And then a penalty. And then a penalty. Why? Liljegren got one for throwing it over the glass. Just silly stuff. Zach Aston Reese destroyed a player who didn't have the puck. Like, why? Why are you doing this? Anyways, they survived. They got the 3-2 win. It is over the Vancouver Canucks. It's not the greatest team, but you got to take the win. Again, fantastic result for, I think, the second period, the third period. That was hockey. Couple things that are concerning. And by the way, I am loving Nylander with Matthews and Marner with Tavares. I thought Marner and Tavares line stunk tonight. And I really think they stink because Kerfoot's terrible. I don't know what Kerfoot is. Someone can explain to me what Kerfoot is. Is he a center? Because he's certainly not an offensive juggernaut. He stopped a whole bunch of plays. You could tell Marner's getting ticked off. So Mitchie Orser is probably going to have a conversation with Keith going, give me back to Matthews, please. Whatever you do, Keith, don't do that. Don't. Leave Mitchie Orser with Tavares, but maybe give him something else like Kerfoot. Kerfoot just, he's nothing. He's there. He's a fourth line, whatever he is. Like, watch David Kampf. David Kampf is some fourth line guy. I don't know. I mean, he was throwing the puck around nice. He was making some offensive plays. I don't know what Kerfoot is. I really don't know what Kerfoot is. Got no clue. Anyways, great win. I think they play Tuesday against Pittsburgh. From what I understand, Matt Murray's going to be back in. Again, I thought from a goaltending point of view, Shalgren played well. Spencer Martin played well. They're 8-5-3. If you think about how horrible they've played, and they're 3 games over 500, what do? I did see some comment that Matthews doesn't care how many points he gets, just worrying about winning. The key to that, Austin, is if you don't get points, the Leafs don't win. So you need to get points. I think you've got a lot better shot at getting points with Bunting and Nylander as your line mates, and saw that tonight. Cheers. Everyone have a great night. Talk to you Tuesday.